Welcome back to my channel, lovelies. We are here about relationships with ourselves first, okay? So we can have a healthy relationship outside of ourselves, but it comes from managing the emotions, okay? So that you can identify, okay, your intuition to bring in your healthy relationships, okay? Because now you're looking at maybe groundship, or you're looking at a King of Pentacles. You're looking at someone that's very grounded, all right? Maybe he feels like he walks on like a red carpet, but at the moment, it looks like he's walking a little bit of eggshells, stones. Could be a very hard nut person. Some of you could have like too much clutter in your house. You're blocking your energy. You need to declutter. But you're looking at someone very grounded, very abundant. You're looking at his security. Maybe he might have a few houses, but there seems to be a obstacle in the way, maybe. Maybe he's too square-minded. He's looking at his work. He wants to be more self-sufficient, more self-autonomy. Because I think maybe he had a few people in his camp. It's wasting his money. So this is business, isn't it? Business is business, isn't it? Maybe he had a business with some friends. But you can't be like heartbroken when someone's trying to control their own self-mastery. Because this is a businessman. He's going to be thinking on a business aspect. So maybe he's looking behind someone and looking at their work. And he thinks, your work is fucking shady, bro. Your work is shady. So now maybe he wants to go and do his work by himself. Yeah, it's a burden. He said at work, it's a burden. There's too many shady people. He has to think more on a business level. But he's getting help. It's going to clear this way. You can see all that mess. He will clear it. He will axe out all his mistakes and carry it together and become successful. If he learns from these mistakes on the floor, takes control of his mistakes and looks at it as if, okay, it's part of the process. It's a part of being a businessman, isn't it? You're going to have your ups and your downs. You can't take it to heart, man. It's a learning thing. It's a learning thing. Because you know what? This phase of business, it goes for different cycles. Why? Because the world is always evolving. The trend's always changing. You have to be in touch with the community. So maybe he feels like there was a burden because he's got a different perspective when it comes to working, maybe. Or the way he was working. Maybe his mind was too thirsty, maybe. For like limelight or material abundance. He wasn't patient. He was like, he's persistent, but maybe the persistency drawn in the energy of possessiveness. Do you understand? Maybe from a Capricorn person trying to take control of people's work. So now he has a different perspective that trying to control maybe someone's work is a bloody burden. It's not a business thing to do, man. So now he's looking at different perspective. Yeah, he's looking at a different perspective. Every ending has a new beginning. He's looking at abundance, but at the same time, it's success on that consistency. And there's no consistency. That this is a burden towards his creativity. So every ending has a new beginning. He has to look more at his creative ideas. He needs to be more into like a different perspective. Maybe he's around people that's too narrow-minded, not really on the business level. So now he feels like he done too much self-sacrificing. He needs a different perspective when it comes to working and burdens. Maybe he takes on too many people's burdens. He needs to take on his own burden because 8 and 1, 9. He needs to take on his own burden. Get rid of other people's burden. Create your own. See your own burdens clearly, and then that's going to take you into a new foundation, and it will give you a clear pathway to generational wealth. Got to be more self-autonomy, man. I don't think this masculine. I think he probably looked at too many people. Told you, 10 of Pentacles. Told you, he'll work on it. He's got to be by himself. He's got to be more autonomy, man. He's got the tools. He's just taking on other people's burden when it comes to their work. And his work has been suffered. And other people's work isn't. But his work is suffering. And not just his work is suffering, his money's suffering. So he's got to change his lifestyle, man. He's just building castles in the air. But it seems to be an elephant in the room when it comes to a lifestyle change, when it comes to maybe, he could be an agricultural person, agricultural farming, he could be into solar, he could be into real estate, but whoever he teamed up with to work, they want to control the assets. It's not really about the project. So maybe he's gone for a shattered dreams when it comes to a project at work. It seems to be more about people's lifestyle. It's a lifestyle change rather than his passion for his work. So he understands he's got to do it by himself. It's your passion, your work. And you've got that strength to do it by yourself, King of Pentacles. Just change your lifestyle. It seems to be a bit of a burden. Yeah, because somebody's backstabbing you in the back. It could be a Gemini person when it comes to your investments. It's a burden. Maybe with a Sagittarius person or a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo person. They're just stabbing you in the back, bubs. You got to make that change. You got to bring balance. So when you go through this burden, I know it's painful that you got to do it by yourself. But when you see the shadow of self in your reflection, when you're walking down the road, let that be your affirmation. I'm not by myself. The soul of the self is helping with my burden, and the soul of the self is connected to my ancestors. It's connected to the life of truth. It's also connected to God. So I can always go forward and axe whatever problem is around that's made shattered. Too many broken projects. You don't keep going over the same old shit. If 1 or 2 projects don't work, move the fuck on. I can see all 10, 15,000 fucking projects that you don't keep working with the same people. It's not working. Let it go. They're there to backstab you in the back. Anyway, they just want a lifestyle change, King of Pentacles. Just move forward, bubs. Move forward. I know you are. Because can you see how it's a bit shady? Because he's around shady people doing shady business. Soon as he starts axing them out one by one, it becomes more highlighted. Can you see at first the mind was cluttered with too much burdens from other people? The more he goes away and does his own, now his 2 heads is highlighted. And now it's come more brighter. And the more he walks away, he becomes more stable, more grounded, more provider. Do you understand? Now his lifestyle change is changing. Because he understands he went for a very painful ending. He has to come to peace with it. He was on the land of unsurety for a while. Now he's probably coming off the land of reassurity and coming back to rejoin the world. Because now he understands, I'm not even alone. My ancestors can actually help with my burden. I don't need people to help with my burdens, bro. You're going to come for your own success. Don't rely on no one. That's the thing with this society. We rely on people too much. Sometimes you should just watch people for a long time. Watch them help themselves first, man. If they can try doing it themselves, write your book yourself, produce your book yourself, everything yourself, and then I'll come and help you. Then I know that you won't rely on me. But somebody relies on someone too heavy, man. It's a painful ending because why? He's sacrificing his own shit for other people. So business as usual, man. He's got to think of it. He's got to tell the people them no hard feelings, bro. Business as usual. I'm a businessman. If you don't like it, oh well. Next time, don't fucking work with me under your pretense. Now, this masculine is looking at a Queen of Cups. He wants to come to peace with a very loving woman. He feels like he wants to come and provide for her. But you can't think of it like that. It could be a Gemini person or Sagittarius person. She's more feeling. She's more truth. And this is where he's finding it hard maybe to go forward. Because it's about, you don't care about your pentacles. And this is where he keeps going wrong. Maybe he's deflecting on other women that he had. Maybe another suit of his own. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person, or a Sagittarius person, or a Gemini person. He's reflecting. He's reflecting. She doesn't care. Look at her in her own cup of love. She's growing her own shit, man. He likes her. Yeah, he wants new love with her. But he's got to think of it beyond just the provider. And that's what's cracking up. He feels like his foundation is cracking underneath his feet, man. It's cracking up underneath his feet. He doesn't want to hold back no more from this loving woman. Oh, well, I think he's just going to lose himself in his own little crack. Oh, well, some of you as well. Some of you is walking away from a King of Pentacles as a cokehead. I just heard that. Some of you is a cokehead man, is a pill popper. Now, someone has a fight when it comes to their own self-love. See, this lifestyle change was a massive fight. Maybe because it was a group, maybe it's a Sagittarius person or a Taurus, like a Capricorn person or a Gemini person, try to hold on to this lifestyle with any cost. But you understand, you can't bully me for my money. You're stupid. They were looking at his own cup of love, man. And they didn't care about his cup of love. They just cared about his money. So it was like money before love. And then he realized you can't fake a 10 of Pentacles. And a 10 of Pentacles come from self-love. And then when self-love comes in, it's like your 10 of Cups comes in. And then that's where your 10 of Pentacles comes in. And it's more grounded. Why? Because you're watering. You're watering your seeds, isn't it? But you're not doing it under deception. You've got to have a different perspective, people. Not everything's about backstabbing, acting like a friend, running away with it. You know them people that really hurt you, but run behind the bushes? Underhand foolishness, man. Underhand foolishness. And maybe he likes to hide behind fur burgers. And he has to stop that. Be more grounded with himself. So now maybe he feels there's a burden. Because he feels like a loving person, a Queen of Swords, was backstabbed. Behind her back. And now maybe this masculine wants to come in and defend and fight for this Queen of Swords. Maybe behind the Queen of Swords back at work when it comes to these messages, this King of Pentacles is probably the only one defending this person. And he's thinking about that Sagittarius at work or fire sign, thinking, you backstabbed a really loving, analytical, grounded woman for a fur burger. Sorry, bro. Business is normal, man. Sorry. I want to invest in this Queen of Swords, man. If you think I'm backstabbing you and you think it's a burden, now you know how it feels. You backstabbed her behind her back. Business is business, isn't it? Looking at the soulmate connection. Business is business, bro. You should have thought of that. She gave you ample of space to come in peacefully. Girl's got rent to pay. Girl's got kids to look after. She's very talented. What would she do? Sit down on her talent. So you can look after a fur burger. A high-class prostitute. You're not thinking as a businessman, my friend. You're thinking more of your community willy. Community willy, man. So now we understand. Thank you. They're saying thank you, Aquarius. Queen of Swords, for this insight. You're a very good alchemist. Very loving person. Let's just keep that there. Because some people just don't know what they're doing. On unrequited love, thinking people sit here because we're soulmates, you fucking idiot. Self-deception, man. Self-deception. When you sleep with the devil, guess what? You wake up in hell, my friend. So there's a turning point. All right. Wheel of Fortune is in your energy, my darlings. All right. Now we're looking at the King of Queen of Pentacles. Someone missed out on a power couple. Why? Because they went to a Queen of Pentacles that don't have no fucking sense. Never mind. Look at the Emperor, maybe. Maybe the Emperor feels more grounded because the Emperor needs to be the pre-Emperor, which is the King of Pentacles. You could be thinking of an Aries person. So now we're looking at the King of Pentacles. He's looking at his work or looking at someone behind their work. Looking at self-mastery, self-craftsman. You're looking at your skills, you know. Somebody wants to work on balancing. They want a turning point. They want a wheel of fortune. They want to wheel into the fortune. But you've got to tune into the wheel of fortune with correct behavior. Walking love, talking truth. Now, someone's walking with love on their sleeves. Maybe someone wants to come and provide for the Queen of Cups. Maybe he wants to have a family with this Queen of Cups. He's got a different perspective. Someone's looking at generational wealth, working on generational wealth, but just going more autonomy, more self-sufficient. They feel like this Queen of Swords or this Queen of Cups, they've gone on into their own self-actualization for their own generational wealth. So these are probably two women or one woman in one that created their own, what do you call that? They used to call it before the Kardashians, when you start something by yourself, but that's a fucking facade. Your family's got opportunities around them. These two or this one didn't have any, and they create their own generational wealth by themselves. Now somebody feels like working with a Queen of Pentacles is a burden. It's a burden. It's a difficulty. They want to come out of it. Serves you motherfuckers right. You must have thought Queen of Swords was naive. No. Now they're realizing that at work, somebody's looking for a quick lifestyle change, and now it's a battle. Queen of Pentacles came with bullying. Oh yeah, thieving, underhanded business. They were doing intimidation behind the Queen of Swords' back, for her messages. So now we're seeing someone's lifestyle being changed. The Queen of Pentacles, a bully, a thief, someone that likes to do verbal, physical, mental abuse. This person does graping. When you do spiking drinks, you're a graper. All right? So now someone likes to abuse their relationships. Why? Because they were looking for money. To look like they were very self-sufficient and very balanced. But no, this person is very imbalanced. It's a burden. It's a burden with the Queen of Pentacles. They don't like working with her. She's a fucking mess. She's a shady little bitch. A greedy, manipulative whore. A Fairburger that pussies everywhere. Everywhere. And sometimes these community penises get stuck within these walking mattresses, you see. King of Cups, burden. King of Cups, burden when it comes to this victory of trying to backstab a Two of Cups. Really? So maybe someone's working on balancing, right? Bringing in balance into their life. Somebody's walking away from people, things, and places because now they've got a different perspective when it comes to a Queen of Pentacles and a King of Cups at work, being very shady. They're going to be axed out of a situation because they bring stagnation for a lifestyle change. They're going for upheaval when it comes to their Wheel of Fortune, when it comes to generational wealth. Okay, look at the values of the feelings of people when it comes to their social prestige. Okay, so look at someone's social background. Very possessive when it comes to security, earnings. All right, someone feels like they missed out on an opportunity now. It's a regret working with a Queen of Pentacles and a King of Cups. It's a regret. And a Gemini person. It's a regret. They came with unrequited love. It was a lie. That's how they get to change their lifestyle. They had romances. Maybe with a fire sign, Leo person, King of Cups, and a Gemini person. She's all over the fucking place. But you lot said, no, she's commodity, darling. She's worth fighting for. Well, go the fuck ahead then, baby. Because now someone's thinking like, uh-oh, I regret I had a surprise gift. And I went to a third-party person and it was not fulfilling at all. No, it wasn't. It was pure, shady, wasted work. So now someone's looking at maybe moving single. Or somebody was moving with maybe a Queen of Pentacles acting like they were single from a Cancer person. That's a fucking lie. They're fucky. And they like to fuck all the time. So now looking at someone's passion. When it comes to someone's passion at work or a burden. Maybe it was a passion project. Now it's a fucking burden. Why? Because sex is all over it. Sex. So now someone is very heartbroken about this passion when it comes to maybe breaking someone's heart. It's a burden. It's a burden, man. They go for a tower moment. Painful ending. Painful ending. So now someone's starting all over again. Queen of Cups is looking at a situation. A very loving person. Maybe someone's got a different perspective because someone had divided loyalty or someone had a choice between two. One was a material whore, shallow, sociopath, a psychopath, very obsessed, acting like they're single and very independent, but they're not. They need help. They can't do it by themselves. This is why they got multiple men, maybe about 4 ago. Oh yeah, Genevieve Nanja, you know this as well, and I know this as well. Your pussy is busy, baby. Without that pussy, you're not getting your next role. Never mind. Now someone is very worried up at night about an air sign person. They can't face that air sign person. Why? Out of shame. Shame. What's in the dark has come to the light. Someone brings stagnation. Now they're going to stagnation now. Why? Because they like the slagnation. DJ Pillow, DJ Quill. Let's go to slagnation. How much is your ticket? Well, ask Genevieve Nadia to do anything for money. Now we've got the energy of the King and Queen of Pentacles. When you go into your own self-love, all right? Don't make it a battle. Go into self-love. Look at your own value, your own worth. Look at your own feelings. Don't look for outside opinions, my friend. Someone thinks you're very clever and very articulate. Now we're looking at journalists and stuff, you know. Into me I feel, because into me I know. Someone's being very silky touched and very unstable with their emotions. Why? Because someone is in self-pity because of what they did. Now they're trying to go around looking like they're innocent. No, they're not. Use your intuition, people. Use your intuition. Because someone's very creative, very psychic, very in tuned to a soulmate connection. So now we're looking at 6 of Cups. Option. Someone is very upset. They missed out on an option of a soulmate. Why? Because they went moving with a Cancer and a Queen of Pentacles acting like they were single, but it was a lie. A very, very, very big con. Now people are talking about this. Why? It's going straight into a lawsuit. Fairness, balance, truth. Someone probably fighting because they know they're going for a lawsuit now. Or it's going to be fairness, balance, truth. Someone is single, my darling. Someone's worried about being single because they can't look after themselves. Nobody's going to want to fuck that pussy no more because it slides you right down to the devil's den. It's like a fire brigade, you know. Need a fire brigade. Yep, well, don't touch Genevieve's pussies. You're never coming out. You'll slide right down to the devil's den. Now, someone's looking at Higher Priestess, looking at these sparkling messages. They want to fire any cost. Genevieve Nadia did, like it came from her, but it didn't. So now we understand that Genevieve Nadia stole my music, my poems, my reports, oh yeah, and my book ideas through sex with Adewale Akinyiwa Abaji. Now, Genevieve owes me a karmic debt, whether she pays it on earth or spiritual prison or spiritual court, it will happen. Now, someone's going for very upheaval now. Unwanted changes, unwanted ruin, disgrace, upheaval due to violence and falseness. Okay? Because now we understand she is the devil. She likes gold, oil, diamonds, envy, possessive, and she's very possessive and angry over the Queen of Swords. And that's going to be Lot's fucking Tower moment. It wasn't about you motherfuckers. She's jealous of me. She wants to be me, and she wants to get rid of me. Imagine that. Naive group of people. I had a dream about her last night, though. Oh, yeah, they said the Queen of Swords, she predicted everything else. DDG, Hallie, Elon, Genevieve Nadia is in her head now. Why? The insight. We've seen your insight. And we're going to all watch your tower come down for stalking and spying on the Queen of Swords. I saw you. My friends in my shop can... My friend that owns a shop that you sent your goons to, they can verify that as well. Now people's got the insight of why the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Cups' tower is coming down. Now we know why. They tried to bully a very loving person. But we're going to say thank you, though, for your support, collective, for making me say my story. I do believe we're all energy. We all deal with the same things, but differently at different times. All my messages are timeless. You can always come back another time. All right? But someone's worried, though, about Queen of Swords. And she fucking better be. Genevieve Nadia is shitting her pants. Why? Because she's fucking next. It's been rolling out anyway. It's going to get bigger and bigger and bigger until all the outlets, or most of them, especially in Nigeria, is going to talk about this person. They're saying, thank you. We can't wait to reunite with you, a Queen of Swords. Thank you, third-party person. We saw your manipulation at work for my work. And now we're going to celebrate my work. And you're not invited to the cookout. No, you're not. You're not invited, Genevieve. This could have been one of your biggest lucrative deals been in this team. And guess what you did? Your pussy fucked you right up the arse. Now we're looking at the Queen of Swords being a very good alchemist. Someone's worried. Why? Because the Queen of Swords is a real life empress, bitch. And now Genevieve Nadia is shitting her little pants. Why? Because she fucked Adewale and Akinyiwa and pretended to be a lover. Oh yeah, now he feels very unloved now. There you go. Maybe at home, looking at this generational wealth, the manipulation might come to an end of this choice of giving a Taurus person. And now he's upset. Why? Because he ended it with a Queen of Swords. And now these fuckers are under judgment. So are you, Cindy. You think you're going to fucking get away with it? No, you're not. You little witch, bitch, snitch. I don't fear none of you bitches. But you lot do. Why? Because you don't need people, things, and places. Without these people, things, and places, who are you? Nothing. Nothing. You lot been in it longer than me. I produce every single thing myself. You lot needed men. Today you lot are directors. Tomorrow you lot are fucking on GVQ. QVC. Great job, innit? You've really gone far. You've been there for about 40 years, Cindy. Never mind. Maybe you thought you'd be a very good interviewer. Maybe on BBC News or something. Never mind. When they find out you're a fucking little bitch, you're going down as well. No one fucks with the real empress. No one. Do you understand? No one. Taurus. Insight. Lover. Jealous. There you go. Now, Adiwali King of Bod's got to deal with that himself. Now, his lover. Different perspective. Never mind. About 2 o'clock. Never mind, my darlings. And you know what? I have no sympathy for Cindy or Genevieve Nadia. So there's no point Cindy coming in my dream yesterday saying, Humphrey, you're humping up the place. Cindy. S-I-N. Cindy. Oh, I want to tell you about him. Why would you tell me? You weren't telling me 13 years ago. You're married now. Move the fuck on, babe. What he did or didn't do for you, I don't care. That's always the next stage with these bloody bitches. Because you can't get the player, but you knew he was a player, but because you played the game with your eggs and he scrambled it with his bacon, his sausage bacon, gave you a bit of gifts on the side, but a tomato, you know, gave you a bit of opportunity, maybe a bit of toast on the side, but because you didn't get no butter, maybe, to keep him forever, and he's gone, because you knew he was a fucking player, but you got something out of the player. That's what happens, isn't it? The player likes to give gifts and you got that gift and you were happy. And this is what women do. When the man starts leaving, guess what they start doing? Finding their current girlfriend or someone they like. Guess what? Adiwali's this and Adiwali's that. I don't give a fuck what he's like, my darling. I go by people deal with me. All right? Now, if you were that concerned about me being with him, where was your same energy 13 years ago? Where was you lot's energy? Oh, in farming. Want to milk out the man from his pipe hole. Well, keep sucking, bitches. Because guess what? A job blowed in and you took on the blow job. Never mind. Remember, walking love, talking truth. Love you guys. Bye.